Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for your third fight of the evening, in the red corner, Lewis Banks.
Lewis Banks brought an absolute army with him as Lewis Banks coming out, making his debut, 5 foot 10 inches tall, just 19 years of age. Crowd here in Birmingham going absolutely wild for him. And I was chatting to some of the Wolves MMA crew earlier, and they were talking to me about Lewis Banks and talking about how utterly dangerous this boy is, how he's the next generation, how he's improving all the time. I know he's got some fantastic tournaments there as well, including Mr. Michael Tranter, former or current Battle Arena champion, a man who famously in his debut slammed someone so hard that their arm is scared. There you go. Lewis, they call him the future Banks, or Money in the Banks. Lewis, Money in the Bank. It's a little cheesy, but I like it. All Lewis's teammates who are watching this pay-per-view, he's now called Money in the. He's also got a mullet. Work on that. I think Lewis is also, I say debut, I think he was part of the MMA experience, if I'm not mistaken. He's got a little bit of experience, maybe, I think it's like a white collar thing he did there. Had a very low level fight, not quite this level, I think 1-0. Looking absolutely shredded, and wearing Eric's Fight Gear glitch shorts, we were just talking about. Also in the black and grey.
And please welcome to the blue corner, his opponent, Harry Roberts.
Harry Roberts coming out representing Hopton MMA. Harry Roberts is a lightweight 1-0. He's got a lot of boxing experience as Harry Roberts. Watching one of his boxing fights, really good body shots. That's what we're going to look for with Harry. He's going to be absolutely ripping that body. And only 17 years of age is Harry Roberts. And very tall for this lightweight division, 6'2". Unusually tall for a lightweight. He's going to be using that range to his advantage. Can he keep it long? Can he use that boxing experience, those hands, stick behind the jab? Well, we'll see Lewis Banks, the Wolves MMA, Wolverhampton MMA crew. Very well-rounded gym. They're very good at mixing up. He might elect to shoot some takedowns, turn this into a bit more of a striking match. Oh, I'm excited for this one. It's always interesting on the forums. You see what's being at the event, start chatting to the crowd, chatting to some of the coaches, see what fights have got a buzz, and this fight has a buzz.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your third fight of the evening. It will be contested over 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, this man represents Wolverhampton MMA. It's Lewis Banks. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, this man represents Hopton MMA. It's Harry Roberts. And your referee in charge is
So we have Lewis Banks taking on Harry Roberts. Both young men, incredibly talented. Both gyms talking about how their fighters are the future. Still feeling out process. Lewis Banks looking for that calf kick. Hopton trying to use that boxing experience.
There was such a big pop for Lewis Banks when his name was called earlier.
He is the local star. I've been getting some Instagram messages from some of his teammates talking about how he's the future. And you can see it right there. Caught that kick, came through, left hook, little left shovel hooks to the body, big straight right after it.
Especially with Mikey Tranter having just captured the welterweight title on our last show. There's a big push. There's a lot of momentum there in the Wolverhampton crowd.
But we know that Harry Roberts, he's got some boxing experience. Looks very, very savage. I mean, this boy is coming in, man at 17 years old, coming in to this Battle Arena cage against a very experienced opponent.
Wow.
Oh, going high with the left high kick is Roberts.
Yeah, Roberts definitely looked like he was all smiles there. He's got to think the pressure's not on him.
I know that Roberts is, people have been talking about his boxing, but his kicks have been impressive so far. Putting everything together.
And he's representing Hopwood MMA. Just got told from his corner. They're looking to make a statement.
Oh, lovely head kick.
Yeah.
Oh, and a counter head kick.
It's one back and then a right hand lands.
The eye of Banks is swollen up just a little bit.
I think bones are unforgiving.
Thunderous head kicks landed by both fighters. Nice kick up the middle.
I like the way Roberts is letting his left elbow drift out a little bit, kind of feinting immediately the left hook and then comes up the middle.
Nice 1-2.
Those are very quick. Yeah, a lot of redness around the face of Banks right now.
Yeah, that high kick. Oh,
Here he
beautiful
comes in for the
shot.
shot. Looks like he's connected his hands there. His weight is off to the wrong side.
Nice work. Trips him down to the mat.
This is a good position. This was a good choice for Lewis Banks right now.
I was saying in the build-up, Steve, I thought maybe Lewis Banks would have an advantage on the ground, especially with the gym he trains with. Trying to pass that leg, work his way, improve position, passes to half guard. Harry Roberts needs to be using the cage to come up. It's so hard. Banks has got a really good right underhook. He's keeping him down, using his head position. Absolutely fantastic grappling. Trying to slide out is Banks, trying to get his hips through. Good guard recovery there by Roberts. Now he's got to do something with it. He's got to stand up, get his feet to the hips, make some space. Maybe tie up an overhook. Short time left in this round.
Harry Roberts is all kinds of there, even on the bottom, looking for hip bump sweeps, looking to make some changes.
That was smart with the takedown, Steve. I mean, they both landed big shots. There's a chance that the judges with that head kick, that thunderous head kick from Harry Roberts, might have put him a little bit ahead. But then Lewis Banks getting that takedown, ending the round on top, looking for the passes. That's got to be big in the judges' eyes also.
You got to think, yeah, the damage definitely is on the side of Harry Roberts right now, big time. But Lewis Banks getting that little takedown, a little bit of control there at the end of the first round. Depends on how you're scoring it.
This is a bit of a battle, Steve.
Damage is supposed to be king.
We've got Lewis Banks with quite the mullet, and then Harry Roberts, Hopwood corner, with an equally impressive mullet. I think it's important.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Hopwood corner is winning the mullet.
That is a good one.
Yeah,
I think you'd look good in the mullet,
you
Steve.
just have to totally buy into it. It's got to be on the shoulders. Right?
Yeah,
it's not really a mullet if it's not on the shoulders.
Full party in the back. I think you should get a mullet, Steve. It'd look cool.
Okay. Whatever you say, Chris.
Little prison handle. Here we go, round two. Lewis Banks versus Harry Roberts.
All to play for, and we still haven't had a finish this evening.
Oh,
Both men are trying to oblige right now. I think Banks has got to be a bit wary about reaching his right hand forward.
oh, that lovely left hook to the body.
Dips around,
Beautiful shots by Banks. And countered beautifully by Roberts.
framing off well. He's landing longer weapons, teeping to the body.
Parrying the jab well as Banks. Nice. That left kick of Banks is lightning fast. It's very taekwondo-y. It's all leading. He all likes to attack with his front leg. That left hook to the body is clearly something he drilled.
There you go. He's around the waist here. He's going to try to pull Roberts' hips in.
He's got that double underhook position. Going to try and trip him. He had success in the last fight, the last round with that takedown. Oh, messes it up. Ends up on the bottom.
The lateral drop is hard to do, that's for sure.
He's got to watch his next. Roberts, heavy on the head.
Oh,
Looking for an anaconda.
yeah, he's got kind of like a Bronx choke position here. Those long arms of Roberts. It's going to be hard to finish from there, but he can land some knees.
Yeah, it's an awkward position to get a finish on that choke, but oh, kicks on the break.
Very nice left high kick there for Harry Roberts.
I can't believe the level of MMA we now have in this country. This is an amateur fight with both guys only 1 or 2 fights into their careers, and they both look like seasoned pros.
Yeah, neither of them are getting completely off of their game plan. They're just coming forward, trying to reset every single time. There's a little exchange, and they go right back to the game plan. That's very coachable, very well-drilled fighters from both gyms, both Wolverhampton MMA and Hopwood MMA.
Well, we've been lucky enough to commentate on amateur MMA for many years, Steve, and it used to be, especially the debut guys, no one did a shot like that.
Certainly not.
Oh,
looking for the handcuff, maybe.
Yep. Lewis, money in the bank, putting the pressure through. He's trying to use that head position, wants to keep him down. Good job by Roberts to get back to his feet. Will he return him to the mat?
Should be able to here. He's got a really nice connection there under the butt. He's got to move his weight off to his own left side. That's what he's missing.
Oh, ends up on the bottom.
Very elaborate guard pull there.
Yeah, that's the one moment where Banks has looked a little amateurish in that wrestling exchange, throwing up submissions from the bottom. Nice up kick. Back to his feet with a few seconds left in the round.
And that's going to end the second stanza.
Pretty close round that, Steve.
Really close, but Banks pulling that guard pull at the very end. And a little bit of the damage. The one big moment there is Harry Roberts framing off in the cage and then landing the high kick.
Yep.
That's the big moment. That's what will stick in everybody's mind.
Yeah, there's a good chance this is maybe a round apiece going into the third and final round. This is going to be a great experience for both these fighters. They're going to both improve their skills, getting that experience, improving. And that's what it's about. It's about growth at this amateur rank. It's about coming in, testing yourself, and seeing if you can upgrade as you go.
And just get your time in, rack up as much experience as you possibly can, and continue to move forward. It'd be interesting to see if Banks can apply a game plan here. It's going to take Roberts out because Roberts is just so happy to be spoiling this party.
Isn't he just?
Smiling at the crowd, those that cheered the Wolverhampton MMA standout, Lewis Banks, earlier. He's been slightly silenced.
I'd like to see Banks use some of that boxing we used earlier, mixing up the levels, going to the body.
He's got a very square stance, does Banks. He's coming out now.
It's also interesting, now it becomes it's a battle of heart in some ways. You're 2 rounds in, you're both fatigued. Who wants it more? Who did those extra rounds in the gym? Who did the miles on the road? Oh, good pressure by Roberts.
That's the thing, when you've done damage, you got him biting on feints. Oh, Roberts is really loosened up now. It's going to be something drastic has to happen for Banks to gain the respect back from Roberts. Ooh, into the body. Lightweight division cracking wide open here in Wolverhampton.
Yep, just 17 years of age is Mr. Harry Roberts. Beautiful high kick.
Not old enough to be concerned yet. He's got no worries. Unfortunately, Banks hasn't given him very much to worry about, other than the takedown, maybe.
Yeah, Roberts sort of looks a little flustered in the first round or so. Now, this third round, he's just settling in, finding his range, picking his shots a little better.
He's really relaxed as he shifts in between stances.
I think maybe he feels that Banks is just a little bit fatigued. It's definitely, Banks looks slower now. He was lightning fast in the first 2.
Yeah, Roberts has chopped down those legs, landed to the body. The crowd really getting behind Banks right now, willing Lewis Banks to snatch victory.
I don't know how you have such a good shot and, to be honest, a slightly poor finish.
It's just he's not getting up off his knees quick enough.
Yeah.
He's settling in with the lock around the waist rather than getting the power up on his left foot and trying to take it through. It's hard to finish, obviously, in MMA because they're so tall.
But he's got the speed.
Nice again, frame from Roberts, and the high kick comes up. Something he's definitely drilled, and something that's really making him look incredible right now.
Oh, going high.
Lewis Banks comes back a little bit slower from that high kick. This is the other thing, is just that the Harry Roberts has a slightly longer range.
Pressuring in, turns him.
10 seconds remaining.
Banks doing a good job of pressuring the last few seconds. Gets a takedown.
Really nice takedown there from
Has
Lewis
that one in
Banks.
the round? I suspect maybe not. Ooh, that's close, Steve. That is close.
I'll go and discuss this with the judges.
You're going to give your
for a moment.
opinion. We're going to be going to our official decision just a moment with our MC, Mr. Steve Brinkman. If you enjoyed that fight, if you're watching this at home, you enjoyed it, you have an opinion, let me know. Give me a follow on Instagram. That's the best place to drop me a message. I might even give you a shout out live on the pay-per-view broadcast. That's Instagram. That's at Chris, and then Fensom, Fensom, and then MMA. At Chris Fensom, MMA, or BJJ as well. And drop me a message. Let me know who you think won that fight, if the judges got it right.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a war! After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' decision score. Judges scorecard for decision.
Here we go.
And we have a unanimous decision. For your winner, in the blue corner, Harry Roberts!
Harry Roberts gets the nod. Incredible performance. He did damage in the first round. I could see exactly how they gave it to Roberts in the third round. Second one, in my opinion, Lewis Banks. I would thought that first round was so close. I had it around a piece and it was all, in my mind, down to that first round. And I mean, that first round, maybe the judges were just, that left high kick just landed super heavy for Harry Roberts. Seemed to do a little bit of damage to Banks. I can see how Lewis Banks will be watching this back, maybe disappointed with the decision. But that's the way it goes in this sport.